Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel at the Robot Fashion Empire. First, we want to make this beautiful dress that I just showed you, and for us to make the dress, you need nothing less than 4 to 5 yards of material. So follow me. Let's start on this journey. The first thing you do when you open your material like this, you you fold it this way. Make sure that the material is aligning with this line. Now, when you folded it this way, make sure there are no excesses. Take away all the excesses. That's the first step. Now, mind you, we are supposed to be cutting this kind of style on the table, but because the style is too big, the table cannot accommodate it. So let's do it on the floor today. So this is the next thing we'll do. We fold it again. We're folding it again. That's the way to get that style. So you try and make sure that there are no excesses in there. You strengthen the fabrics. Strengthen the fabrics. Make sure there are no excess. Okay, now we are done. Now, like I said, like I was saying, now the first thing you do is to get your shoulder. Now the shoulder here is 16. Now for you to get 16, then we are going to be adding 1 inch allowance. So you divide your shoulder by 2. 16 is 8. Like I said, 16 is 8, and 1 inch allowance is this, that's 9. So now that I've gotten my shoulder line, I go ahead to take the full length of the gown. Now, if you notice, the border of the gown has this gather, like 10 inches. So now if her full length is 55 inches. Now from here, we're going down to 55 inches. Now, since it's 55 inches, the gather at the down is like, okay, let me just say 12 inches. So 55 inches minus 12 inches is 43 inches. So this is 43 inches. So this is what I have now. So I will take my tape back to the beginning of this fabric, and I will use it to get my perfect curve. So this is what I'm doing. Just follow me. Mind you, I did not put my tape on this line, because if you should put your tape on this line to get that curve, you won't get, okay, see, you won't get exactly what you need. You need to take it to that point to get your curve. So now this is the length of our gown. So but we'll move further to get from the shoulder to her bust point. Like most time I call it shoulder to armpit. I'll be giving her, let's use 8.5 first. Then this kind of style. Okay, let me get your shoulder to her under bust is 13 inches. So let me give her 13.5 inch. Now we don't need the hip because the dress is a free dress. Now her bust point is 39, let's say 40. Now I just noticed something, that the four materials are not touching each other. So you must make sure that the four of them are touching themselves. If not, when you finish cutting, you have problem. So this is it. Her bust is 40, this is 40, and let's give her 1.5 inch allowance. Now her waist is let me see the style again. Her waist is 34, this 32, 33, 34. So if this is her waist, let's imagine that we are giving her like 3 inches allowance. So connect the allowance of the waist to that of the bust. Then from here you drag it to go and meet the ending part of the clothes. It's as simple as this. This our clothes is ready. So it's just for us to see the neck of the clothes. If you see from here, the neck is a high neck. Now, but for now, if we want to cut the neck, we'll just cut 3 inches. I can just take 3.5 inches wide. Because this clothes we are folding the front and the back together, we will just cut the neck for the back. The both of them will have the neck for the back. So I'm coming down with 2 inches. So you curve, and that's it. Then for the armhole, this is our shoulder. You curve your I don't have those French curve, but I think I'm good with my free hand. You get your armhole. That's this. Now, normally, when you have your shoulder like this, you're supposed to reduce your shoulder with 1 inch. When you reduce your shoulder with 1 inch, you trace this your neckline to come and meet your shoulder. This is it. So this is how our sleeve is supposed to be. So now let me cut. So if you notice, I'm cutting the front and the back together. When you are cutting the front and the back together, it's just the back fabric and back neck that you need to cut. If you cut the front neck, you end up having issues. So just follow me.